Great rising. Great rising. Great rising. Great rising. You look like you've been up for a long time. Great rising, y'all. Great rising.
Great rising.
Damn. The nights that we act like a grown up, I be so tired.
Huh?
The risings after evenings where we act like grown ups. Great rising, great rising. Peace and power, family. Peace and power, peace and power. Which I thought the head was about to go down, y'all. So y'all just.
I have to block it. You have to block it.
Oh, stop it. Alright, great rising. Great rising, family. Alright, you know what it is. Sacred Woman. Queen of Four. Copyright 2000. Queen of Four, Helen O. Robinson. So yesterday was Say's birthday.
So you know?
No. I got it. It's just a spell. Alright. Alright, great rising.
Happy New Year.
Oh shit, I forgot about the Louis thing. Hold on, y'all. This one might pause for 1 second. Let me see something. Damn it. I forgot to call him or text him or something.
People.
I can't think without.
Pause it. They ain't got English gonna pause it.
Nah.
Ooh, they're not gonna go?
I don't have to. Or I'll look out for him every here and there. He said between. He said about 5:30.
Oh, it's about that time now.
Yeah, let's go read outside. Alright, peace and power, family. Let me get Max up the fuck up out of here. Alright.
What you gonna do?
I'm about to send Max the fuck from up out of here. It's probably a little gay white girl, but she's using the you know what? After looking at this profile of this fine white man, I'm sure it's a little gay androgynous boy girl. It's a man cat. It's a cat daddy. Whatever the fuck it is. It's the fuck up out of here. Block. Block. Great rising. Great rising. Great rising, Jennings. Alright, here we go. Sacred Woman, Queen of Four, copyright 2000. Queen of Four, Helen O. Robinson. A guide to healing the feminine body, mind, and spirit. Alright. That's peace. Alright, I was going to read to y'all right here like I always do from where I meditate, but Tootie on her way home, so we can go outside. I don't mind if we do. I'm just going to smoke.
Pickup shop.
Okay.
Mobile.
Oh no, Alex, you got your mama phone. Oh Lord, have mercy. Great rising, Alex. Great rising. Can you go get Shannon for me, baby? One of my sisters, I just spoke to her, and her baby said, "I Alex, my name." So I know that her baby got her phone, like when our children have our phone. Shannon, please come get your goddamn phone before your baby start text messaging people. Please. 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 Tootie had my phone and FaceTime somebody 15 times, and they don't even have FaceTime. What the fuck? I just want to see them. Okay. Shannon, go, Alex, baby, go get my sister and tell her I love her. Okay? Tell her to give mama her phone, baby. Alright, here we go. We're picking up on page 51 today. 51. Please, Alex, go give the mama the phone. So I don't want you to have to cry river tears today. I want you to have to listen to the womb hurt today. Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Okay, I feel better. Girl, I was getting text messages and FaceTime calls from my niece about 2:30 in the rising. So I was just looking out for your contact list, really. Okay, I love you. Oh, so you just got the phone. Y'all wasn't there together? Thank you for saving us. Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay. Gotta love the babies. Okay, you gotta go look for him. If he not here though, then I think I should go out there. I guess I'll get another text message right before.
Yeah. Oh, when he out there, so when we get uprooted.
Just look once.
Yeah, I'm gonna look, and then he get out there, he'll text you and get in the text and he out.
Or call. Okay. Okay, that's good. Alright, here we go. Alright, we're picking up at From Devastation to Sweet Inspiration. And we're actually picking up on page 53. Alright, we already finished the story at the top of page 53 from Maria. And these are stories from other sacred womb circles. There's another book. I think it's on that under the column where the Latin vocabulary cards are. A red line.
Be a goddess.
No, right on, what's up right under that title?
Mother to pain.
That's the one I need. Yes. Okay. Yes,
Oh.
I said yes. Okay. Thank you, Shannon. We appreciate you. Alright, here we go. Alright, so these are more stories from other sacred womb circles. Remember, our stories are our medicine. I've said this a million times, and I'll say it a million more. The reason that my life is wide open, the reason that I'm transparent, is because I believe that of all the different ways they feel like black people can get free, like if we just unify, if we just buy black, if we just stop going to church, if we just, I feel like if we don't do shit but use our voices, it doesn't require training, it doesn't require money, it doesn't require education, certification, none of those things. It's something that we all have. Like, our voices are so powerful that even if we just use our, alright, hold on right quick, let me get these, you know what you're saying, and I know gracias mean thank you in Espanol, but seeing as how I'm not speaking no fucking Espanol, nor doing no shit you should be thanking me for, you probably a catfish, probably another one of those, yeah. So, all we have is our voice, and our voices are so powerful that even when we're mute, even when we're silent, even when we're silent, it's still sacred. Even when we are mute, things happen. The same way things move when we use our voices, things shift when we, with intent, opt not to use our voices. You know, the evil silence thing we do. But our stories are enough to save us. That's it. Our experiences are enough to save us. It's the purpose in having a language. Not so that you can tear each other down, but really and truly, the reason that the world's designed is so that you and I can communicate, so that we have a language, so that we can build together. Alright, I got the catfish on us. They're going crazy this rising. Alright, so here we are, being transparent. Remember, when our native or original tongues were taken from us, and our practices of fireside stories, those things helped us to lose our way. Oh, we got it. Adrian, I appreciate you, Adrian. We on it. Alright, and then last thing I need to say, because like I said, you've heard me say this shit a million times. I'm going to say it a million more. You got to be, share your stories not just with us and each other, but also with your children. You got to tell your daughter the ugly stories. You got to tell your son the hard shit. You have to. You absolutely have to. Brother, you can't tell your daughter anymore that I know because I used to be just like them. I know what these boys want because I'm a man. That's not enough. It's not enough. It's not. Lay it out. What exactly did you do? What exactly did you do, Dad? Yeah. Same with me. We gotta be butt the fuck naked if we're gonna save our children. We're gonna save our sisters. So Last disclaimer. If you're a catfish, I ain't smoked my weed this rising. I'm trying to come to y'all sober-minded just for 9 days now. I just figured for 9 days, just I can make a personal commitment to myself to not smoke weed at power hours. But if the catfish gonna keep fucking coming and y'all gonna keep talking, then y'all gonna have me some, then sisters, y'all gonna understand when I have to step to the side what's happening. Alright, let's keep going. The first story is from Khadijah. The first story for today is from Khadijah. I almost felt kind of stupid about the fact that I was unconscious. Wait, I need to see you. Is that cool? You just... I draw power from you. Okay. Alright, or I could just touch you. Like, I can be in a way where we can... Okay, yeah. Get back here. Alright, that's peace. I can do that. Oh, yeah. That'll work. Alright, I almost felt kind of stupid about the fact that I was unconscious about my womb. I started my period when I was 13 and never had cramps or any problems, so I didn't know when it was coming. I didn't know what the cycle days were. Then, when I remarried at 35, I wanted to have more children and it didn't happen right away, so I immediately thought, it must be me. I've never had a problem in the past. So then I went to a fertility workshop and that's when I learned how many days were in my cycle. I found the whole thing so fascinating. It seems I have a clockwork cycle. I never knew that before. But it became fascinating to me to mark it on a calendar and to know what day it was coming. I think of it as an upsetting thing that I haven't had a daughter, but it's probably a blessing because I think if I hadn't had this occurrence, I still wouldn't know. I've never investigated my womb or anything like that before, and so that's important. I'm a visual artist, and I'm starting to see the situation of the womb and past memory coming up in my work. I've been writing about the womb, and I've never done that. One of the things I've said is that I am the womb, I am the continuum, and I am a woman. I have within my body a memory that goes back thousands of years, and that's what I work with. All right, the next story is from Angela. I had been in Vermont praying that something healing would present itself to me, but I didn't expect an answer in 24 hours. Great rising, Mia. Great rising, Regina. Y'all give me a minute. Let me speak to my goddamn family. Great rising, Mia. Great rising, Regina. Great rising, Dawn. Adrian. Benedetto, Ricky. If I'm not saying your name right, I still fuck with you. I see you shared the video, and that's peace. Marvis Duran. I don't know your name. I don't know if you're friends, but I know you're here and you're quiet, and that's peace. Shani and Alex. Thank you, Alex. Please don't reply. I love you. Cleopatra, Fatima, Autumn, Ty Gemini, Valerie, Divinity, alright, my team, Indigo. I don't even like to say your name, Indigo. You know when I know you here. I love you. Yeah, I just like to respect energy and just see you and you see me and we just be seen and shit. And that's peace. Bernicia, Lawanda, Tanya, Carlotta, Michelle. Yeah, Michelle, I'll be happy when I see you on here. Key. And then Milton, you was first up. I don't know if you're still here, but if you are, that's peace too. That is peace. Alright, I love y'all. And Lydia. Oh, well, Devora, great rising. I'm always afraid to touch the screen. Miss Blount, to you. Great rising. And Sharon, great rising, great rising. Alright, here we go. Next up is a story from Angela. I had been in Vermont praying that something healing would present itself to me, but I didn't expect an answer in 24 hours, and certainly not to be sitting here with all of you in this womb circle. I'm a body worker, and all my life I've worked with women, and I've also been a hairdresser for 40 years, and I teach vegetarian cooking. However, in the last year, I have been diagnosed with a fibroid tumor, which I'm not the least bit worried about because I have that much faith that I can solve it. Oh, I'm sad to say, you outside. Preach, I'm outside. Lisa, something. That's not nobody for you. It was Lisa something. Is there, Darcel, is you outside Lisa's house? It's too early to be outside my sister's house. What the fuck is going on? Everything's good? What time is it? It's St. Peter's the same time, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, now don't roll up on my sister now, Darcel.
KG.
I'm trying to tell you now. I'm gonna fuck around now.
Darcel, the female again.
Oh no. I'm trying to see thyself. And okay, sis. Oh, okay. Okay, we good. Look, hey, we just have to keep our eye on the swivel. We love you, Wilson. We just have to keep our eye on the swivel and shit. Hey. I need backup.
Our family.
Hold on, let me move this so they know it's real. Stubborn ass hair. Alright, here we go. It's interesting that after being a vegetarian for 27 years that I should have a fibroid tumor. I haven't eaten flesh, but I have eaten wrong combinations of food, and my mental state has been in trauma at different times. In Christiane Northrup's book, Women's Body, Women's Wisdom, she spoke of problems that occur within the uterus. She said one of the things that could cause this was a poor relationship with one's mother. I did not have a good relationship with my mother, but by the time she died, I had completed that karma, and it was wonderful. But I was left with unrealized creativity, unrealized relationships, unrealized many things. I really started to look at things. I thought, my God, I've been asleep to my womb. I've been totally asleep, I thought. I was so conscious that I could give 20 minutes on anything to do with Oriental this and that and the other, but where am I? I'm 50 years old. I got my period when I was 9. I just looked between my legs for a few moments and said, these tight jeans must be cutting me. I had no idea what was going on. My mom was Caribbean, Puerto Rican, and very, very strict. God forbid I should have been told about anything that was going on in my body. I had 2 brothers. I was the only girl child, and I was the youngest. And from there on in, no one ever told me what I needed to know. I recall that my mother told my dad, go get your daughter some Kotex, she's become a woman. I'm this little fat kid, and I'm thinking, what am I, a woman now? My only thought was, wow, now I can't kiss. I wanted to kiss, but now I couldn't kiss anymore because of course I would become pregnant. I broke all New York records. I was a virgin until I was 25. I proved myself to my mother, but then I said to myself, let me get rid of it before it goes bad. I may have started late, but I made up for it. I was quite promiscuous for 10 years, all bad relationships, attracting all the wrong people because of my toxic condition. Finally, I heard a lecture that totally transformed my life. The speaker said that we absorb every man we've ever been with, that men want it all the time because they cleanse themselves through us. And we are absorbers, so I'm walking around with everybody still in me. Then I got the opportunity to stop running around. I had a relationship that lasted 8 years. I thought I was fine and I'd found Mr. Perfect. I thought I could become a shaman by injection. It doesn't work. But in the last 2 years, when I've had no relations, all of a sudden this part of me pulsates and talks to me. The voice of the womb, my womb talks. I've had visions. That's why I know this fibroid tumor in me is going away. I've had visions of my cave being closed off by a temporary boulder. But my womb says, no, 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 no. And that's it. And we say in our affirmations, my womb is healing and so is my life. All right. So, Great Rising, Ken Wallace, Deshaun Ponda, BB. Great Rising, Great Rising. Great Rising. All right. There we go. The next up, wait a minute. Yeah, you probably heard me talk about that too. Yeah, promiscuity and men's attraction to you. Let me try to think. And you know what? Really and truly, for me, it was with Erykah Badu and India Arie. Because by our in our consciousness, in our enlightenment, and in our in that those things are trending, everybody is in a position now to honor those women as beautiful. Now, every woman with dark skin, a head wrap, big lips, and a pregnant nose is beautiful. Right. But that's definitely something that we've been blessed with receiving on a grand scale. since the trend in consciousness in the last few years. Because in actuality, the standard of beauty, I'll call it American or Western. The Western standard of beauty is not Erykah Badu. The Western standard of beauty is not India Arie. And so I wondered as a child, how come in a world where J-Lo is considered beautiful, how can these women who are obviously nigger rich, and when I say nigger rich, their beauty is rich in black power. It's not just it's not a white beauty. So how can they get the same reverence and respect? How can they get the same recognition as ugly? And no, I didn't think they were ugly, but I'm saying, I know that little white girls and little black girls across the world are asking to look like Erykah Badu and fucking India Arie on Halloween and on their birthday. No little black girl ever is like, can I have an Erykah Badu birthday party? You feel me? But it did ask you about Rapunzel. Okay, so you know what the fuck I'm saying. Anyway, as I got older, I realized that it doesn't have anything to do, not nearly as much to do with your physical attraction or man's physical attraction to you. Or like I tell my sister, when Drake was like, she was sitting on that fat ass, but he was still staring at them titties though. Right, sis, it's not your ass or your titties. It's your frequency. I said this a million times over. I guess I don't want you to get tired of hearing the same shit, but you gotta understand that it makes sense that that's why men would want to have sex all the time. If women are the mothers, the first teachers, the first healers, and if women are taught and designed to heal themselves and then their families, then it's the healer in us that attracts them. If our men really are coming up in a time and place where they don't have voices, they don't have freedoms, they don't have outlets, exits, vacates, they don't have any reprieve, relief, they don't. All they get is pain and a memo that a real nigga not supposed to cry. So our brothers are hurting, right? Our brothers are hurting and they know that we're healers. They don't have to know it. Their bodies know. We're wired to connect. We're wired to connect. It's kind of like if you're hungry and you smell food, you'll be able to follow. It's the same thing. When a brother is hurting, subconsciously his spirit will feel a healer near. All right? And so, yeah, we've all wondered, damn, why is he with her? Before we had our goddamn minds right and we understood inner beauty, we could look at somebody on the outside and be like, we could look at somebody like Kanye and Kim Kardashian or fucking anybody and be like, damn, we could look at Jay-Z. We did it. We drugged Jay-Z and Beyonce when they first hooked up. We wasn't ready. We're like, why the fuck he with her? Why is she with him? It's the things that you can't see. You see that 27? I hadn't seen it. Yeah. So sometimes it's the healer in you that attracts men. And it makes sense because while you're self-healing, a man who seems so sex-driven, like he always want to sex, he always want to fuck, they always want to fuck. They don't always want to fuck. Everybody want to clean. Don't you want to be clean every day? Don't you want to be well every day? Absolutely. And especially if the sex is a band-aid sex and they don't even realize it. It's a temporary healing. When you get that feeling, your sexual healing, with the motherfucker left out the temporary word, it's a temporary healing. But yeah, it's that healing that men are attracted to. And they do, in the minute that there's a come or orgasm or ejaculation, that relief they feel, it's comforting enough to go to sleep. You don't sleep when you're not at peace, right? When I open, they can have this amazing release and find peace enough to go to sleep. But once he's dumped his pain, sis, remember when we talked about deposits and withdrawals? Right, remember we talk about you get out what you put in. So if that's what he put in, sis, what can you get out? More of that. Unless you really are self-healing. It's important that you self-heal. It's important that you self-heal, especially you sisters, because you will, without any training or without any help, without any subconscious or conscious help, thoughts or efforts, you will go out into the world and either help or hurt. And on a very drastic level. You don't do shit half-assed, black woman. You're either gonna do the fuck it up challenge, or you gonna heal them up, okay? Hold on. Deshaun, thank you for switching. You said right. I hope that's just in the grams. Hold on. We'll put sisters. Oh, okay. That's peace. Yeah, just make sure you focus on having a way to don't. Hey, you got your own hurt right now. This is why I'm telling you the sex fast worked for me. Like the sex fast worked for me because once I recognized that anytime I'm intimate with somebody, it ain't about whether or not I'm about to use these niggas and get this dick like they do me. Nah, I just need the nut. It ain't none of that. This shit is so much bigger than me. Great rising. This shit is so much bigger than me. So that's why it was necessary for me during my womb work initially to fast from sex. If I've recognized that all the hurt I feel is so much hurt in me and so much confusion and broken, it's so much less than, even if I don't call it confusion or brokenness, it's less than. Like I said, when I assess my fucking life, I don't got as much house as I want. I ain't got as much money as I want. I ain't got as much love as I want. I don't got as much of shit that I fucking want. Oh, and then Sharon just switched over here. All right, long as we, yeah. I'm hurting. That deal, what's going on? Look, you know we're about to start doing the same thing with the brothers. To heal thyself. Saying I working to combine the two. And you can get this on my site so you'll have it to follow along with us. I'm telling you, the broken man. All of our brothers are broken. All of our brothers are broken. All of our brothers are broken. I know our sisters too. But pause. All of our brothers are broken. The thing is, it's two kinds of broken. The ones who know and the ones who don't. You understand? But all of us, it's a process. But since it's important that you, if you can, like I said, if you feel with all of this broken and hurting and this less than, then you're in no position to suck up or vacuum or take on anybody else's pain. You can't extinguish anybody else's fire so long as you's ablaze. So that's peace. Yeah, that's peace. Angela, that's peace. You say she's been naturally doing things that we're talking about. I don't know what those things are, but I'm glad you're catching it. Half the time I be talking, I don't even know what the fuck I'm saying. Who heals the healer? And now you know. And now you know. Heal thyself. Heal thyself. Heal thyself. Queen Mother taught me that. Black man, if you heal yourself, I can heal myself. And we can go heal our nation. But not if I got to heal myself. I'm trying to tell you that's why Mama Bear porridge was cold. If after I cooked the dinner, and served the dinner, like I got to go and fix a second dinner and clean up a dinner and wipe the chin and do, if I have to cater to you all the while that you eating or all the while that you should be feeding yourself, then I'm not able to eat. Alright, that's peace. So who heals the healer? The healer heals thyself. The healer heals thyself. It hurt me every time I hear that question. It's a good question because every question needs to be asked. But the healer heals thyself. But that's the thing though, because I be like, where you at on this journey? Where you, not even on the journey, where you at? Because this is the answer to that question. It's so early in our book, they don't even have no page number on that motherfucker. It just come right after the copyright information. I'm a distinctive, beautiful flower and the healing herb with a heart, a mind, breast, buttocks, and a womb. I come with sacred earth medicine to heal my motherfucking self. It don't say motherfucking, but it might as well. Because when you say motherfucking, you draw the point home good. Yeah. Heal ourselves. I'm telling you, if you wait on somebody else to heal you, it is what creates conflict. I just did a video on conflict resolution, and I told you the answer to that is self-sustenance. When you give yourself, when you the prayer and the person answering the prayer, your faith be set up real tight. Real tight. Yeah. When you praying or asking somebody who not giving or not answering, you be like in distress and shit. You be laying at the altar, prostrate out. You be crying. Listen. You don't have to do it like that. You don't have to do it like that. All right, we're gonna keep going. We're gonna keep going. Definitely heal yourself. Like I said, I was trying to explain to you the significance of the sex fast for me. Once I recognize that every time I have sex, I'm picking up something and I'm dropping something off. All right? I'm picking something up and I'm dropping something off. And for 2 reasons that wasn't good. One, I'm in no position to pick up no part of you when I'm trying to separate now. I'm trying to compartmentalize my own shit. I'm trying to compartmentalize or organize my own shit. I don't want your shit here too. Like, yeah. I would like, come on now. That's easy peasy. Alright, let's go. Next up, Letitia. Oh, Lisa, I got him. That's not even Shy. That's Justin Bieber. Respect the Bieber. Yeah, you see that profile picture talking about be quiet, Shy. That's not Shy. That's Justin Bieber. Alright. That's peace. Letitia. I'm picking up on page 54 if you're following along. When my sister mentioned this sacred womb circle, I was surprised and happy because I've been having a lot of womb problems. I'm definitely not close to my mother or to any of the women in my family, so I have no one to ask questions about about past histories. I always had regular periods until I was 20, and from then on it went downhill. I would have them 1 month, then 6 months would pass, then 3 months would pass. I would bleed for 1 day or never. My husband and I had several miscarriages, and there came a point where nothing. I went to see several doctors, and they said, "Oh, you're fine." I had a couple of abrasions on my tubes, and they repaired them. And from then on, everything, according to the doctors, was fine. "There's nothing wrong with you," they kept saying. So a couple of months ago, probably about November, I came to this point in my life where I said, I am going to be fine. I know that everything is going to fall into place. I'm going to have a child, and I know my periods will be the way they're supposed to be. And everything in my life is going to work. Now I'm just at the point where I want to get my womb together, to let everything begin to unroll. I want to love my womb so everything that is possible happens. Alright, next up, Betty. Alright, make sure I don't miss anything if you see something. Okay. I've always managed to have a special relationship with my womb. And the thing that I've liked about my period is its rhythmicity, that it would occur at a certain time. It gave me a chance to learn what happened in the interim 28 to 30 days. There were certain feelings that would let me know, and I'd say, aha. I didn't need a calendar to know where I was in my cycle. I could tell by the way my body felt. And just before my period, if I started feeling really teary, I'd say, let me go get a book, or, oh God, I need to go and talk with somebody who's going to stroke me or nurture me. And I'd say, but I can't be around so-and-so because... But I can't be around so-and-so because that person's a bit abrasive. I know I'll get my feelings hurt. Thank you. Unfortunately, I married a man who didn't have that kind of sensitivity. So I started to lose touch with some of that. It wasn't until shortly after my daughter was born that I realized that I had really lost touch with my womb and had to work at getting it back. I don't know if any of you've been on birth control pills. Birth control pills disconnect you from feeling your rhythm. They disconnected me from being able to tell where I was in my river. Before that, 14 days after my period, I'd be horny. I say, oh shit, I better make sure I have some kind of protection if I'm going to have sex because I'm vulnerable. I knew the cycle. Right after my period, there would be this wonderful time. It was like the sun was out and everything was so clear. Things that I just didn't understand before were now clear. I just loved it right after my period. Don't make decisions just before your period because you can't sort things out. Your hormones have you going all different ways, but right after your period, there's all that light. It was a good time to study because I couldn't sleep. I'd be up the entire 24 hours. I learned to use those kinds of cues, and they were rhythmic. They were predictable, even to this day. Hold on, let me see. Okay, got off the shots. That's peace. That's definitely peace. Like I said, especially because we spend so much time talking about chemical reactions. We spend so much time talking about how we are not rocket scientists. Like, we know you can't put bleach and ammonia together and be able to sit in the bathroom with the shit. We understand that. We know that if you put baking soda and vinegar together, you have a 5th grade fucking science volcano. What we seem not to realize is that when you have Jiffy cornbread and you use the Suave Man shampoo, you get brain cancer. You're like, well, how the fuck does that go together? I don't fucking know. But they have labs and shit where they design shit just to take your ass out. How else would they have learned to put 5,000 chemicals together in one cigarette to take you down? I'm just saying, you gotta mix 2 of the motherfuckers before you get to 5,000. Anyway, the birth control pills do disconnect you. They do disconnect you. Sadly, some of us start them so young, they disconnect us from more than our bodies. They also disconnect us from our families. From the mothers who put their children on birth control pills because they feel like they're of age where they probably going to be sexually active, and they just want to be sure. They don't want to trust the child or communicate with the child. They just want to make sure the child don't bring no children home. Okay. Yeah. Look. The chemicals. Shit, family. You've been to the doctor before. Like, they give you the laughing gas or whatever the fuck. The chemicals, they do have the power to change how we think and how we move. They absolutely do. They do have the power to change how we, even if you're hungry, even if you're full, even if you've eaten and you are full, like you feel like you maxed out, you got the itis, you're done. And then you smoke you some reefer, okay? And then you might be like, damn, I sure could use a honey bun. Listen, you're not fucking hungry. And you don't need the honey bun. But the chemicals, yeah. And I said that even about weed. You know this weed we smoking is not no natural motherfucking weed. You thought these niggas was gonna fuck with water and string beans and leave weed alone? You motherfuckers ought to be out your bad shit minds. You know that shit is legal for a reason, right? Shit, I was 15 saying, I hope they don't ever make this shit legal. You could be like, why? Then you ain't gotta worry about no charge. I'd be like, because I don't want to pay $5.52 for a Nick sack. I'm worried about the taxes. I didn't know they was gonna tax my health and shit. But yeah, talking about it. We know, because when we was little and shit, when we first started smoking, you get your ass could buy weed or you could buy weed. I'm sorry. If you had somebody old, might be have some old heads on here. You could buy weed or you could buy reefer. I don't know what the fuck they got now. They talking about they got white, they got Kryptonite, and they got, like, you thought Kryptonite was funny. These motherfuckers got white rhinos, and they got fucking orange hairs, and sugar daddies, and I'm talking about Uchi Wally Wally, Uchi Bang Bangs. Yeah. Yeah. I have to smoke intuitively, because I still smoke. Y'all are strong. Y'all are strong. I know that regular weed is probably the best weed right now. It's ugly. That look like somebody grew it in their backyard. But it is hard. It is hard to, it is hard. You know what I mean? Yeah, green crack. Yeah, I don't even want nothing called crack. This crack is whack, Jack. Crack is whack. Listen, alright, I'm gonna stay focused, but yeah, the chemical reactions, birth control, absolutely. There's just so many things that you don't know. There's just so many things that you don't know. There's so much fine print that you don't know. Like, you go in the store and you buy, or you go into Piccadilly or fucking Golden Corral or wherever the fuck you go to eat your fucked up shit, wherever you go to get your Def Quicken on a buffet line, and they give you the fine print. Seniors get this much, the child age cutoff is this, no sharing, no takeout, and all of this shit, right? They don't mention shit about fucking allergies. They don't mention shit. Well, wait a minute. They will tell you about nut allergies. They don't mention shit about diabetes or cancer or hypertension or any of these things. There's the fine print, right? There's the fine print that you don't see. It's the fine print. You don't see it because it's not there. But it's the same way with birth control and everything else. Great. There's a lot of shit that they do tell you. Absolutely. But there's so much of shit that they haven't told you. So much of shit that they don't tell you. So much of shit that they either don't have to, they don't know because their melanin isn't affected the same way. Or, listen, that's all I'm saying. Truth be told, originally only one strand, the rest are messed up. They're never high grade or mid grade. Mid grade is a mistake one. Yeah, there was always different kinds of weed, I'm sure. Just like it was always different kinds of people. I'm just sure we always called the motherfuckers people, and we called the motherfuckers weed. Now we got aliens, predators, we got we got rat people, seam face people, we got non-ether people, we got carbon-based people, we got light people, we got shit people, right? And look, I'm trying to tell you, I know at one point, way back in the way, it was just one people, but now it's a whole lot of different people. It's like one day it was one weed. It might have looked different and grown in different places, but it doesn't matter. It don't matter if I was from this side of the world or that side of the world. I could see it and be like, oh, that's the weed. Now I have to see it and be like, oh, what you said that is? You said that's that OJ? Oh, okay, yeah, I'm good. Alright, y'all just intuitively, I'm trying to tell you, if you move intuitively, oh shit, you know what? I do need to read this. I do need to read this. Let me see something. Let me see how much longer I got on this. Let me finish this up so I can tell you something about a message a sister gave me yesterday. It fucked me up for a minute. Hold on. The birth control, though, the point in that conversation, the birth control does disconnect you from your womb. Alright? It does. And I know you're like, it don't disconnect me from my womb. I've been having my depot shot for a long time. It ain't disconnected me from my womb. Right. And that's your ratchet ass talking and not your righteous ass talking, because it's happened. Alright, oh, and I love you. Everybody got choices. So, see, recognizing the cycles. I loved it right after my period. It was a good time to study because I couldn't sleep. So your hormones have you going all different kinds of ways. But right after your period, there's all that light. It was a good time to study because I couldn't sleep. I'd be up the entire 24 hours. I learned to use those kinds of cues. And they were rhythmic. They were predictable, even to this day. Recently, though, I've developed fibroids. And that's what made me realize I'd gotten out of touch. Then my fibroids went down. In my last examination, my gynecologist simply couldn't understand. Then I developed a walnut-sized lesion in my breast. And I've had to go inside again and say something has happened. Some need is not being met. That's when a friend of mine said, you need to go to that group I told you about. And that's how I got here. I think that where I'm at in my own life right now is that I'm about to be reproductive. Not in the biological sense, but in the spiritual sense. A giving, a birthing. So things are beginning to open up, and it requires me to get in touch, not just with my uterus, but with my entire reproductive system. I'm happy to report that the lesion in my breast is now totally gone. In a visualization, I saw that it was my need for nurturing that my breast was calling for, and I needed to meet that need and honor that. And now it's gone. My doctor couldn't give me a theory, but I know how it came about. I started to go in and I started to write. I started to talk to myself and to different parts of myself to understand what those different parts were feeling. And a lot of stuff just started to come up for me. Listen, you do a diagnostic on your car. I'm sorry, you won't do a diagnostic on your car because a diagnostic costs $100. And even if they're going to use $100 toward the repair, you don't want to go to no shop because you like to do shade tree shit. So you don't get a diagnostic. You will roll up to the Advanced Auto Parts or the AutoZone or the Pep Boys and ask them to plug some shit up to your car to tell you a code. You'll have them scan your car, but you won't scan your body. You understand? It's the same thing. It's about plugging in and doing a scan. You assess one part at a time and you look and listen for a code. You don't just look at the motherfucker and be like, that shade tree shit. Be like, man, my car won't start. You'll be like, yeah, nigga, that's probably your starter, nigga, or your battery. You probably just need to jump. You're not gonna pop the hood or nothing? Listen, you gotta pop the hood. Gotta comb through that thing. Do a body scan. And remember, this is the plug right here. If you don't forget, if you don't take shit home, let it take home today be mind, body, and spirit. All dis-ease, all disease. Dis-ease and disease all the time. There is not one case where it go. Listen, don't let them folks tell you no fucking lie. And don't question me when you ain't questioning fucking white folks. Listen, mind, body, and spirit. Any dis-ease or disease you experience affects all three facets of you. As long as you run into John Hopkins, they only helping. I mean, they only hurting what. I mean, as long as you're going to the hospital, they're only servicing one aspect, one facet, one part, one third. All right? Is 33% enough of anything? If they give you 33% of your check, or 33% of your house, or if your husband or your wife want to spend 33% of their time with you, 33% is not enough. To fix 33% of you is not enough. Do a scan, mind, body, and spirit. Can't shit, constipated, real life. Check your relationships. If you have a hard time shitting, like that's the body ailment. You can't shit good. You constipated. I'm not talking like prolifically and shit. I'm like actually saying, if you can't shit and it hurt and you in there too long and you rocking and shit and you crying and you got one tear coming out and you asking God to just please, and you're wondering if this gonna be the one that's gonna rip your whole ass out, and that's how you shit on a regular basis, check your relationships. You ain't got to tell me I'm right. I already fucking know. There's somebody in your life that you trying to get past and you're not sure if it's gonna hurt more to let it out or keep it in. Listen, I'm trying to tell you, I've learned this the hard way. That's how God body you are. That's how God body you are. That's how God body you are. Mind, body, and spirit are always affected, so that you can get in there and do your cleaning. Alright? Let's keep going. The only way to do the scan is to look at and talk to every part of yourself. There's no, can't look at myself because I'm fat, no shame, and I don't like my stomach, and I don't see the point in it. Like I said, if you ride your raggedy ass up there, don't be the big bonnet bitch. If you're going to ride up there and plug your car up to see what the fuck is wrong with your car, plug in and find out what the fuck is going on with your body, mind, and spirit. Alright? A lot of stuff just started to come up for me. Then I started to do nurturing things that appeal to my sexuality and do nice things for myself. I went out and bought a really beautiful blouse, and that made me feel great. I couldn't believe how good it felt, since I usually shop for function. That's what has begun to happen. As I dialogue with my womb, I'm getting in touch with unfed parts of myself. It's a rich discovery, but it's work. It takes a lot of time. Up front, I thought, where am I going to find the time? But when you need to find the time, you find the time. It was a good beginning, and now I think, well, there's something here for me, and I'll just be open until I find it. And that's a gem too. Up front, I thought, where am I going to find the time? Where am I going to find the money to buy the book? Where am I going to find the time to read? How am I going to get up earlier and meditate and take baths and drink tea, and then still got to cook for my children and get them off to school and pack a lunch for my husband? I did that. It's easy. All you got to do is decide that you want to. That's all you got to do. It's important that you remember too that busyness is a form of self-negligence. Busyness is a form of self-negligence. And a lot of us, once we get in this light work, we don't be too busy with work or too busy with play to take care of ourselves. We too busy taking care of other people. And so that's how we make it okay. That's how we justify it. You're like, yeah, I didn't take care of what I needed, but I made sure my mama was straight. I made sure my daughter was straight. I made sure my sister was straight, and that's enough. But none of them are straight, and especially now, because if that's your life, then you got them wired to rely on you. They're never going to be straight without you. But you've never wired them to see you straight in you. Remember, the healer must heal themselves. The healer must heal themselves. The builder must build themselves. All right? Yeah. Yeah. You are the weaver and the woven one. You are the dreamer and the dream. All right. Just spiral into the center. All right, here we go. All right, so let me give you this affirmation, and then I'm going to tell you what the sister messaged me yesterday. Had my nerves bad. It's peace too, though. Well, it's not peace, but it's pieces. I don't even know what my little bell is. Don't you move. I feel so good with you right there. Just stay put. All right, and I have to sneeze. Oh, I love you. Say it again. I want more. Say that again.
Likes you?
Yes, I received that.
Likes you.
All right. I am a distinctive, beautiful flower and a healing herb with a heart, a mind, breast, buttocks, and a womb. I come with sacred earth medicine to heal myself. All right. So again, like before I tell you what the sister said to me, it was fucked up. Sacred Woman, Queen Afua, copyright 2000. Queen Afua, Helen O. Robinson. Remember, if you got Amazon Prime, you can get Sacred Woman on there for $15 in 2 days. But you got to pay the Amazon Prime fee, which is either $11 a month or $100 a year, right? You can go in the store and get it. It's $20 plus tax. If you get it on my site, it's $30. Sacred Woman, Queen of Four. No, your $4 extra after taxes and fucking shipping is not a profit. The fuck? Just have to check that shit. I had a sister a couple months ago. It's like, it's a gimmick to get money. Boy, boy, boy. Listen, when you are on this journey of healing, listen. Like Grandma said, some people gonna fucking hate you just because you remind them of what they are not. There's some people in your life who flouncing around with all they pomp and circumstance, like they sold together. They holy, they good, they around here floating around this motherfucker like they love peace and power. And they ain't shit but hellfire and turmoil. And when you come around and you have a genuine love, light, peace, and power, every time you come around, the energy just shifts. Everybody want to be close to you. Everybody want to talk to you. Everybody want to feel what you got. Everybody want to have what you have, and not in a jealous or envious way, but in a very multitudinous and loving way. Like in a very warm and generous and attractive and stimulating. Do you want it on your mashed potatoes? Do you want it on your black eyed peas? Give it to me. Give it like that. You understand what I'm saying? Like, yeah. You think the people who got fake love, the people who have fake light, do you think the people who are pretending like it when you come around, do you think it makes them comfortable or uncomfortable? When I come around, so there's a brother on the scene. This was a year ago. There's a brother on the scene, and he talking about the vegan life to a platform of people. He's standing in front of these people looking like a chemical reaction. His hair look bad. His nails look bad. His skin look bad. He got a beer belly and 2 titties. And maybe it's genetic. Maybe he ain't got cancerous titties or something. Maybe it's not his fault. Maybe they just muscular, and from where the fuck I'm sitting, they look like titties. But here this fat motherfucker is. And I said, motherfucker, yeah. This fat motherfucker sitting in here and you just gonna talk to these people about vegan shit. And every time somebody asks you a question, you send them to another vegan restaurant. You tell them about another spot where they can get a vegan wrap. Nigga. Listen, I was at a real life event and this was happening. And I was like, I'm thinking, shit. Because if the best advice you can do is to send somebody to a vegan restaurant on a regular basis, they should be poor and dying of starvation in no time. Shit, at a vegan restaurant, it's like fine dining. Me and Say don't never go nowhere and eat for less than $25 a plate. Listen. So the guy who's hosting this event see this shit is going to the shit, and he called me up. And it's very quick and it's very easy. But he called me right up to the stage, to the side, like this guy's standing right here. Okay, I'm sitting over here. He get up from behind this guy, come to the side of the stage, call me up. I come up. He like, go get the microphone and talk to these people about being vegan. Talk to these people about nutrition. And I go and I get the mic, and after I talk to these people about nutrition, it's hateration in the dancery. Like, then it's like all of this talk about, oh, it was supposed to be a community event, but it's an Ife event. Listen, if it was just for all the people who feel like that about me, that it's an Ife event, it's the Ife day, it's the Ife way, I've heard this shit a million times. Listen, for all the people that feel that way about me, if that were the case, if I felt that way about me, then the world would identify me as self-centered, selfish, and narcissistic. That in all the way you feel like I am that way, the whole world still bows at my feet. And I don't even ask that. The whole world still does that. So check yourself, beloved. And that's peace reflection. Because I swear to God, whatever you see in me, especially enough to say it, you only see it because you be it. You only see it because you be it. A lot of that is because you wanted to be the your way. You wanted it to be the your show day to day. I don't give a fuck about no show. I always give a fuck about the bottom line. I don't give a fuck about the show. I give a fuck about the bottom line. Anyway, so on this journey, be mindful of the people who are, like, yeah, they got a lot of cute names for them. Vampires or haters or whatever the fuck. But be vigilant, alright? Be vigilant. Alright, now, what I was telling you yesterday, the sister had messaged me and she was like, She don't mean to offend me. You know, when motherfuckers say shit like that, they about to get all the way the fuck wrong. Yeah. She just feels like death is inevitable. We're gonna all die anyway. So we might as well eat what the fuck we want to eat and do what the fuck we want to do. She says that the difference in me and her is that when we're on our deathbeds, I will be on mine with regrets, and she'll be on hers without, because she ate what she wanted to eat, she did what she wanted to do, she went where she wanted to go. Damn. And then right when she finished messaging me, I poured a libation out for her, because I realized that the difference in me and her is she's dead already. The difference in me and her is she's dead already. I never promised you longevity. I never, ever, ever, ever promised you longevity. I can't do that. I can't do that. I promise you, and this I can promise you, that you have the power to change the quality of life. You have the power to change how you live. I was able to advise the sister that the difference in me and you is that you will regret that you will regret that you chose death so soon. The difference in you and I is that you will regret that you chose death so soon. The difference in you and I is that we were both alive, but only I have been living. We were both able to breathe, but only I took breath. You understand? It's a big difference. It's a big difference. You can go through your life and you can love your grandbabies. And you can love them good, too. And you can get them everything they want. And you can take them everywhere they want to go. And teach them everything you ever knew. And that's a beautiful, beautiful thing. And the difference in me is I'll be able to give my grandbabies all of that. And I'll also be able to run with them. I'll also be able to play with them. And if you eat what you want if you eat what you want, you can. If not, what you want is the shit that you want. Like, so I'm sure sis was defending fucking Taco Bells and McDonald's. Because that's what the fuck we do. We defend death. We're really good at that shit. I'm sure they taught us that shit, slave shit. But anyway. It's unfortunate to me because, yeah, like, I know that the quality of life is what's different. I was living before, but I wasn't alive. I wasn't breathing. I wasn't running. I wasn't enjoying. I wasn't generating. I wasn't building. There's a way to go through life, sis, like that, and in that way, you're just sucking up calories and oxygen. There's a way to go through life in a way that generates and that builds. And if you're not generating and building your own health and your own mind and your own body, then you can't shit me or the system. If you don't have the power or the will or determination or the desire to build your own self, mind, body, and spirit, then what the fuck gonna make me think you really got it in you to build anything else, especially a baby? Anyway, yeah, so it is a sad mindset. It is a real one, though. It is a real one. Like, some people don't know. They really don't know. Like I said, I started having sex. I don't know. Like I said, that's still a blur. I mean, I think, yeah, maybe some cases of molestation between 11 and 12. I know that what's it called? Consensual sex. You know, how the fuck a 15-year-old can consensual some shit. But let's say I started consenting to sex at 15. Right? So from 15 to 30 plus, I'm sexually active. During some of those times or frames, promiscuous, and still don't enjoy sex. Like, and I'm like, well, how is that possible? It wasn't until I started doing introspection. I started doing womb work a little before I recognized it as womb work, a little before I found Sacred Woman. But when I started to do introspection and I started to take care of myself, my body, I started to put me first. My health got better. My weight started to come off. I got more flexible. My breathing got better as I did yoga. I realized that I enjoyed sex more. So I had been fucking, I had been fucking for 15 years and hadn't enjoyed sex. Fucking for 15 years, and for 15 years, I don't want to ride on no dick because my legs gonna get tired. I'd rather lay on my back, please and thank you. I don't even want you to hold my legs up too goddamn long because you might pull my motherfucking hamstring. Thank you. Okay? You ain't got but so long before I'm tired and we need to go to fuck to sleep. Thank you. Okay? That's just how that was. That was big bitch sex. I'm talking about, oh, his dick too big. Oh, his dick too long. Oh, his stamina too. He just lasts too long. I'd be like, please, baby. Please, can we just have a quickie? Because I'm fat. And I'm tired. I didn't know that was it. I just thought, me and sex, we just not, you know. I never thought it's not about compatibility with my partner. I never thought in my mind, the issue was sex. The issue wasn't me. It wasn't my mind, my body, my thinking. The issue was the act of sex. Surely it's got to be in the sex. If for 15 years I've been having it and I ain't enjoyed it like these people enjoy it on these porns I buy. I don't really buy them. X videos free. But you know what I mean? And then I started to lose weight and I realized that I had stamina too. I have energy too. I have muscles too. So I can ride a dick. Get the fuck out of here. So I can stay up there as long as I want if I'm fit enough to. And I don't have to cry about his stamina because I can breathe and I'm not tired and I'm healthy. It don't hurt when he put my legs behind my neck no more because I'm healthy. I can enjoy sex now. It was never the sex. It was never the partner. It was always me. So to the sister that feel like you can have McDonald's, Taco Bell, brisket, and Sonic, and then you could drink liquor, you could drink, what's the shit, Ciroc and fucking Quavo all into the night and then smoke big blunts until you fall asleep. Sis, when it's all over and you're on your deathbed, when you believe that you have lived, trust me, you haven't. Trust me, baby girl, you have eluded yourself. You have. You have. You have. And I'm telling you now, you don't know it unless you do it to see it. But even the difference in having sex with someone who's toxic versus someone who's not, if you haven't even experienced that, the frequency of sharing yourself with somebody who's clean, who's really, and when I mean clean, I don't mean they wash their dick. I mean mind, body, and soul clean. Hey, look, you're going to learn that it's a difference in living and being alive. All right? But everybody got choices. All right. I'm about to get the fuck up off of here because this weed won't smoke itself. All right. I love y'all. Remember to go to preoccupied.com. I'm about to type it in so you can get it. Look, this is how you support thatspeace.com. Y'all know I quit working for the white man now 2 years ago. Straight up. He said, if I have to live under a bridge, I'll live under a bridge. Okay, won't let me say nothing. If I have to live under a bridge, I'll live under a bridge. So I need y'all to help me out. Goddamn it. Support your girl. If you ordered something and didn't get the shit, email me so I can get you tight. Preoccupied.com. Make sure you get the books. Like I said, I keep saying it, but I want you to know. You see the difference. You see the difference in size. This one is certainly, at best, an abridged version. So you want to have them together. But if nothing else, brothers, get just this one. Sisters, make sure you get Sacred Woman. Hell, yeah.
Get another package.
You said get another package?
Yeah, order another package.
Order another package?
Order them as a package.
Order them both. Email me. Order them both. They're not sold as a package. But that's because there's no saving on it. Like, I could cut you a deal on some earrings and shit. I can't cut you no deal on the book, man. I'm paying for real for these books, shit. And I got these joints stacking up over here. I need to help me get make sure I can keep my roof and shit. King asked me the other day, like, where's our money? Like, so maybe I spend $600 on books. Y'all, please buy a book. Fuck. True story. Please buy a book. Shit. Email me and tell me you need to do it on a payment plan. You need to put half down this week and half down next week or something. But fuck with your girl. I love y'all so much. I really do. Email me at datspeace, DATSPEACE @gmail.com. If you need advice, you got questions, you got suggestions or critical criticisms, I'll take all that shit. Alright, I love you. You're so cute back there. Okay, look, I was about to go, but no, we can make it say day now. Wait, let me see what's on. Yeah, what time it is? Oh, we only been on here for an hour. We good. Yeah, please buy a book, please. Look, please buy a book or email me. Look, at this point, I'm willing to sell. I'm willing to sell anything. This candle was originally 78 cents at Walmart. Nah, it's cool. We talked. I told him I'm gonna sell earrings all weekend and the books, and I'm gonna put the money back. Please help me. Please help me, y'all. Please help me save my relationship. Please help me save my relationship, y'all. I have spent $600 of the $1,000,000 on books. Please help me save my relationship. I swear to God, I'm being so fucking serious. Okay, love. He laughing, but that wasn't a fun conversation. Y'all remember that time I was in the car riding by myself? Talk about conflict resolution. Please buy some books and some earrings. Please buy some books and some earrings. Give me an earring or something to show them. Better man, get a man. All right, look. 25, 35, 45, 55, 56, 57, look, shit, I'm trying to get it. All right, y'all, seriously. Let me go spend time with my 9. All right.
I want to say thank all y'all for the birthday wishes, for the Earth Day wishes, for the solar return and the solar ascensions. Thank you all. I appreciate that. Y'all make me feel a little special. Let me know I'm loved.
Look, I ain't never told y'all about this right here.
I'm loved. Thank y'all.
Y'all see this right here? This right here remind me of, look, I'm glad I saw this. I'm about to tell you about this. I done told this story before, but it's alright. Because even though I don't like putting my business in the street, I don't mind putting my business in the street. Yeah, you see this scar right here, though? I think they said that was 17 stitches. I think it was 17 stitches. Let me tell you about that. I've always liked it because it's shaped kind of like a scorpion. It's got a curve right here, and then you can see the little stitches coming. Now I know that that's a bad stitch job. When I was little, you know how black folk be like, "Boy, that doctor did that thing on you. They closed that up good there." No, they didn't, motherfucker. They didn't. They didn't. But okay, so this was a scar though from when I got stitches when I was like 7. All right, yeah. But what happened was, so was I 7? I might have been 6 or 7. Yeah. So I lived in this neighborhood, and there was this boy named TD, and TD was probably in like the 3rd grade, and he might have been in 3rd or 4th grade. I don't know. I might have been in 2nd. So let's say I'm in 2nd grade. He probably in 4th grade or some shit. I don't know. I just know that he was the cutest boy on the block, right? And he was cute to me. Anyway, I used to watch TD like in the neighborhood, and he just didn't notice me. And like I wanted him to notice me. Like I wasn't so, yeah, I mean I'm 6 or I'm 7, so I'm not at an age where I'm about to like wear my ass out or no shit. I don't even know how you get a boy to notice you besides fucking standing in the way, you know? So I'm like trying to be outside when he outside. I'm actually looking out the window and waiting so I can be outside when he outside and shit. So this time I'm not gonna sit in my house because I'm gonna snag me this. I'm gonna get me a lover. I'm gonna snag me. Got a girlfriend? You do now. I'm about to get my Respucia on out this bitch. He don't even know today the motherfucking day, nigga. I'm tired of looking out the window for your ass. I go outside to look for him. And I sit right there in front of his building. But I want to be incognito though, so I have my bike with me and shit. Peace and power, can you have my bike with me? It's my prop and shit. I want this nigga to know I'm not just out here looking for you, nigga. I do this. Right. So, as usual, he riding through the neighborhood, riding fast. I only asked my mama for a bike because he had a bike. You know what I'm saying? Look, my fat ass, my family was happy to know I wanted to do something physical. They got my fat ass a bike. I still wasn't ready. I didn't know how to ride it or nothing. I was scared. But that's beast though, because I had me a little 10 speed or maybe been a 5 speed. So I was out there and he riding around. Like, then it hit me. I know how to get his attention. I see him do this all the time. When he come out of his apartment building, it steps at the front door. As soon as you open the front door of his apartment building, it steps right there. Like, he always ride his bike right down the steps and shit. I'm like, I'm about to do that shit. He about to see me do that shit. I'm about to be the only girl on the block who can do that shit like he do that shit. And nigga, we about to get married. We about to get married. And so, as soon as I seen him approaching, Like, he was coming, and I was nervous, but I was like, fuck it. You only live once. YOLO. And I like jet down the steps right in front of his apartment building and lost all control. The bike veered off to the left. It was upside down. I was in a sticky bush and a piece of beer bottle glass was sticking out of my leg. He rolled right by. He rolled right by, and I didn't see TD again for 2 days. But I had to get up and carry my bike. We had come apart from my handlebars. I had to carry my bike and my handlebars home, and I had held my leg. I had pulled the glass out. It was crazy too, because when I had pulled the glass out, I tried to show TD I was hurt, but he was gone. But I could look through and I could see the layers of my skin and the fat all the way to the bone. Like, as soon as I pulled the glass out, I could look and I could see down. Like, I swear, like, it would be years later when they would tell us that our blood is blue, and I could believe them because the shit happened so fast. I don't know this shit about they talk about when oxygen see it. Like, I saw blue. That's how fucking fast this shit happened. And as soon as I pulled out the glass, it was like I didn't see white. I didn't even see red. I saw white and blue and bone. And then I put my hand right here, and I like walked home. It was rough because I didn't want. And then I knew TD was a dick. I didn't want to leave my bike there. So I took my bike home, and when I did get home, I was knocking on the door to get in, you know, and nobody was answering because the music was loud. My mama wasn't home. My uncles was babysitting us and shit. And then I was knocking on the door, and nobody would listen. When I moved my hand, I dropped my bike, and when I went to like do like this with both hands, like blood was running down my arm and the door and shit. And that's when I looked at my leg. And then I seen all the blood and shit, and I was like, oh, fuck. Then I nearly died, nigga. I nearly died right there on the doorstep. Yeah, that day I did lose a lot of blood. Especially because my parents wasn't home. You know, black children, we don't call 911. Well, we do call 911. They tell us if it's an emergency, call 911. But because we so resilient, we're not really quite sure what an emergency is. Yeah, so she's bleeding. Nobody's dead or on fire. Fuck, it's not that urgent yet. So my uncles was sitting there, like, trying to figure out if one of them pushed, because they was young, about the same age as me. If one of them pushed the top part of my skin down and one of them pushed the bottom part, maybe they could just hold me together till somebody get home. That didn't work. The neighbor ended up taking me to a vet. No, she didn't think that I was a pet, but it was the closest thing. She was afraid I would bleed out. Then the vet wouldn't touch me because they like, that's the liability. And yeah, I ended up at a hospital with 17 stitches. And that's how that happened. Now, this is the thing. This is why I love that story. Because did I get fucked up? Absolutely. Am I still to this day? I mean, fam, it's 27 years later, and I'm still wearing the lesson. I'm still wearing the blessing, right? But the reason I like it is because that day, I learned how to ride. That day I learned how to ride. I rode around looking for him. I rode to the front of his building. That day even gave me the balls to ride down the steps. When I would heal, I would do it again and again because then I had a baseline. I knew where I went wrong. I knew how not scary it was. I could better gauge the speed. My depth perception had increased. All of that. All of that. And I had made a mark. I had been a girl who rode, who bust her ass, and who still kept riding. And that's peace. I didn't walk away with the boy, but I still walked away with the win. And that's peace to me because as an adult now, I know that that is how courtships should be. Not just relationships, but courtships even. Courtships should be that way. When I wanted to be with Samuel, when I thought that I could spend the rest of my life with a man like Samuel, you know what I'm saying? He's light, he black empowerment, he put the black woman, a black child first, like he fearless. I'm like, he into metaphysical shit. Like, I'm like, I definitely want a king like that. How do I make him notice me? This was 1.5 years ago. How do I make him notice me? It was the same thing I did with TD many years before. How do I make him notice me? I sat in my window looking out at something I wanted, and I tried to figure out how to remove the barrier between the two of us. In the same way that I enhanced myself and increased myself to get TD's attention, I did the same thing with Samuel. I'm like, if he's in the crystal, he's in the metaphysics, he's in the astral projection, he's into all things Africana, I should know all things Africana. And as I began to study all things Africana, I found me. I found me. I found me. I didn't find him. I didn't get him. I didn't walk away with the man, but I walked away with the win. In my interest in him, in the courtship, so to speak, I learned if your liking somebody ain't enough to make you better, don't like them. Like somebody else. If you don't have to have a better body or a better credit or a better smell or better behaved children, if you don't have to have anything a little bit better than to fuck with them, don't fuck with them. That's peace. Yeah. So that scar reminds me every day that even my courtships should edify me. You know what I mean? I'm not even going to go and seek out a job. If I was looking for a job, I'm not even going to go seek out a job that I can give them the same resume that I've been given the last 4 jobs, that I gave the same resume, that I gave the last 2 bosses the same resume, that I put on Indeed, that I put on. I'm not doing it. If courting you doesn't make me have to do better, it don't require me to work for you. It don't require me to get some other education, some other certification. It doesn't require me to twerk that resume just a little bit. Then if it don't from the very beginning demand me to be better, then how the fuck can I expect it to demand or help me or make me better anytime later? What the fuck you see in the beginning is what you get in the end. So that's peace. Thank you, Samuel. Thank you, TD. Thank you, Stitches. And thank you, Say, for being a real life manifestation of all the shit that I thought I couldn't have. Alright, look, I really do have to go. We could stay on here longer, but it's time to go. I love y'all. We can have this Say Day for real. Show them your staff.
Hey, this is my new staff. Y'all see it. Y'all see it. Let me make sure Faith can see it. You see it. It's see no evil. Hear no evil. Speak no evil. And that's that I.
That's it. Alright, y'all. I really am about to go love on this man. So, we up out of here. We'll see y'all later. Y'all asses later. Oh, we went to see the Dark Tower.
Yeah, we went to see Dark Tower.
Tell me about the Dark Tower.
So, peace and love, peace and love. So last night we went to see Dark Tower. Right.
Yeah, let's go on the trampoline.
Is it wet? Why are you looking like that?
Hot. I'm already wet.
Well.
Anywhere. I love
Okay,
you.
listen. So Dark Tower. Okay, first of all,
Don't do no spoiler.
Oh damn! I can't even talk about the movie. Go see Dark Tower so we can do a movie breakdown about the Dark Tower. Real talk, right? My queen has been, for lack of a better words and no disrespect, she has been a little sheltered in some of her enlightenment when it comes to seeing things, you know, the way I see them. So last night in the movie Dark Tower, they showed these other beings from another world on our world with the split face, like they was really have real life fucking body snatchers. I ain't gonna tell it. Go see Dark Tower. Idris Elba. Go see a black man defend his phallus. Go see a black man defend his legacy. Go see a black man be virtuous. Go see a black man have integrity. Value. This is a good movie for the black man because it showed the black man in every aspect as a light warrior, as someone of pure heart, pure spirit. Now what they should have did, they should have made the little boy a black boy. They should have made him a little black boy, a little melanated boy, instead of making him some little pale face, scary kid. But it's a lot of metaphysics. It's a lot of symbolism and metaphysics in this movie. There's a lot of hidden doctrine in this movie. It gives you the insight on weather. It gives you insight on why your children are going missing. They are in this movie. They are kidnapping kids based on their energy, their psychic ability, their connection with the source. And this dark character, the man in black, is using these children trying to kill the Dark Phallus. The Dark Tower. But it's a good movie though. It's a good movie though. The ending could have been better, but it's a good movie though. Real talk. I had a very, very good day yesterday. I'm very, very, very proud of my staff. Today, this evening, I will be starting my very first reading of Man Heal Thyself. I don't know if a lot of y'all really know me or interacted with me before, but y'all know when it comes to the day I returned here, August 3rd. 39 years ago. You feel me? I returned here. But anyway, look, I honestly believe that the day that you are birthed into this plane of existence is the start of your year. So seeing that yesterday was my Earth Day, yesterday started my new year. Not January 1st, not April, August 3rd, the day that I was birthed into this plane of existence, is the start of my new year. So yesterday started my new year, so my New Year's resolution from August 3rd, 2017 is to August 2nd, 2018. That's my year. So seeing that this is a new year for me, this is where I'm going to start the Man Heal Thyself. You can find them on my page, on Say No More page, and on That's Peace on YouTube page. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Yeah, LaWanda, you feel me though? Because everybody like you confused. Is it January 1st? Is it the Chinese New Year? Is it spring? Like, when is the New Year? The day that you turn another year is a new year. Doesn't it seem like it just makes sense though? Like, if my birthday is September, why I always say January to say start of a new year? Don't make no sense.
My birthday, well, I'll say my New Year is spring.
According to your New Year is spring.
Yes.
So you going by that calendar? That's
Yeah.
peace though. I mean, that's. I'm not saying that I'm right or I'm wrong.
No,
I mean personally, for me, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the beauty in us, like, in our differences. Because my New Year is based on, like, intuitively. In winter, I do feel like hibernating. I feel like being under. I feel like being clothed. I feel like being covered, borrowed away. And by February or March, I feel like being butt naked, footloose and fancy. And I wondered when I was younger, why we celebrate New Year when it's too cold to even get fresh. because New Year always felt like spring to me. But I know for sure that my three greats grandmother, but may not have known how old she was, would have had to guess her New Year on a birthday.
Oh.
Many of our ancients have been so far removed from birthdays. And then there are sisters like Indigo, who pointed out to me that because our society wires us to fear old age, it's psychological. You can talk to a 20-year-old woman and she's already afraid of aging. She's already afraid of menopause. She's afraid of her back hurting. She's afraid of arthritis. She's afraid of midlife crisis, hot flashes, all of these things. And they do that with age. So every time we celebrate aging, we put ourselves unknowingly closer to that thing that we've all dreaded. Yeah, we associate age with death. So to celebrate age for some women, period, is a lot. But for me though, it's just super dope that the world is big enough, macrocosm is grand enough that we can every fucking day can be New Year.
Every day is a new rising. Why not a new year?
Yeah, everybody can have
because what truly is a year? Like, what is a year? They told us 365 days a year, but if we go back to Kemet and we go back to the ancients, a year was only 360 days. 360 days. And Tahuti tricked another god to get 5 more days. Actually, he tricked the moon god. He tricked the moon god to get 5 more days so the sky goddess Noon can have 5 more children. Because Ra told her you can have no more kids. Ra told her you can have no more kids during the year. So she went to Tahuti. Tahuti went to the moon god, played game of chess with him, tricked his ass out of 5 of his days. That's why he's never full throughout the month. He stole 5 days from the moon, gave it to the year, so Noon had 5 days to have children. That's how she birthed Set, Asor, Aset, Aset's sister. And there was one more. But yeah, I mean, I'm ad-libbing. I ain't said I'm 100% accurate with everything I just said, but y'all know the story, y'all know what I'm talking about. Y'all don't research it. You know what I mean? Don't believe everything we say. Sometimes you gotta research. Sometimes you gotta go within yourself and see what really resonates with you. But cause I'm trying my best not to speak no evil.
Not to speak of evil.
I'm trying to speak no evil. I'm trying to speak out evil. But I told my queen that I will always hold this. This will always be my grasping point. That's the old me. I ain't want to hear shit. So I'm going to hold on to that. I don't want to hear shit negative. I don't want to hear shit that's going to be downtrodden my people. I don't want to hear shit what my people can't do or been trying to do. I don't want to hear that no more. I don't want you to speak death no more.
Oh, shit. I wonder whatever happened with you.
I don't know, because I've been out there and I ain't seen him, but and I ain't seen nothing light up. So, unless something else happened. But, man, heal thyself. I would give y'all a brief read right now, but it's actually a work table right now. It's being used as a work table right now. Okay, transition. Okay. Queen Afur, man, heal thyself. I'm just gonna give y'all a brief, real brief. This is chapter 4, man, heal thyself. On his way. You see that? On his way. Man, heal thyself. Just quick, yes, big, queen, love you both, your staff is on point. Right, I love it. I fucking love it. Okay. Let me get up here. Real quick. Okay, I'm just gonna quick, it's real small. In this chapter, which is chapter 4, man, heal thyself. In this chapter, man, heal thyself, you are provided with the instructions for using the tools and strategies for wellness that are throughout the book. This is a workbook section of your text. Now, man, heal thyself. When you cannot see yourself and your eyes are in a haze, your mind is in a fog and you cannot find your way, I see you. Beyond your weakness, beyond your hurt, beyond your wounds, beyond your imperfections and shortcomings, I clearly see your greatness, your potential. I see your radiance and your beauty beyond the ugly and the shallow. I see your strength, your nobility. I see your efforts to climb out of the barrel of crabs. I see your dreams deferred and your hopes realized, your falls and your risings. I see your gasping for breath and loss of words. I see your light at the end of the tunnel and your awesome possibilities. Black man. Black man. Look, I don't know what they just said, but don't even know. That what you talking about I should do? That what I should do? Oya? Did I say it right? Oya Asar? Yeah, Oya Asar.
All his hair.
Oh, this hair.
All his hair.
Well, I'm to the up.
I got
You know, this she the red. But real talk, but I see you as you are. When all seems to fail, I know you will overcome. Make it happen. Break through the fog and haze. Bring it home. I promise to hold a steady watch until you come into your own. Raising your frequencies with your own hands. I light a candle at the window, keeping the faith that one day you will see what I see. From the first moment we held you as a baby boy in our arms, we women folk pray for you. We women folk pray for you. So this is actually, a woman wrote this. A woman wrote this. So a lot of words that when I read this book, I may have to, ad-lib it a little bit. So don't It says you wouldn't. We women folk pray for you.
I mean, it's written by Queen Afua.
It's written by Queen Afua. Women pray for you. In our hearts, we know you will grow great, marvelous, and brilliant. We keep the faith. Now listen. Saying that is wrote by a black woman, then you have to automatically understand that a black woman is always going to be rooting for the betterment of the black man. Whether it's your mama, your sister, your auntie, your cousin, your homie lover friend, your school mate, whoever it is, it's always a woman in our corner, black man. So we got to understand this, like, man, if we don't see ourselves for who we truly are, trust me, you have experienced it more than once in life, more than once at a time, having women in your life that see a light in you that you can't see in yourself. We get street cred for doing street shit. And a lot of these queens don't see the street shit in us. They see that light in us. They see that God body, that God mind. And that's what my queen sees in me. And like we just had a deep conversation like 2 days ago. And
you're about to deny your superpower again?
I was literally
You're about to deny it again?
I'm not gonna deny it. I'm always stressing to her, I'm regular degular. She finally got a concept of what degular is based on a TV show. He was degular. He flew off with the girl like, oh shit, he degular. But you know what I mean? But because of the light work she has done, because of the path I have already led, because of the women that have been in my life that have always seen more than I've seen in myself, it helped me on my journey of knowledge of self and enlightenment and awakening. So a lot of us men, like, we don't have a consistent basis of upliftment in our life. You may have somebody in your family telling you, you good, you good, you good. May even have somebody telling you it's a woman in your life, but majority of the women in our life, depending on where we are in our life, they only love us because of what they see us accomplish in the streets. I'm just being honest. Like, most of my accreditation growing up came from my accomplishments in the streets. Not light work, not spiritual, just what they see I can get done in the streets. You know what I mean? So when it comes to the black man, like, I love and appreciate, I'm speaking for every black man right now, I love and appreciate you queens and you goddesses and you empresses that are waking up and realizing the true gift that you are. Not that you have, but that you are. And by you waking up and you making the shift, you're giving us black man an aspiration to look for. Like, this is my prototype. But trust me, I'm not the only one with this as a prototype. This vision, we're not. Yes, cause I say question, years young now, never old. Yeah, like, we need more. We need more, and I know it's more. It's not more Ife. There's only one Ife, but I know it's more queens out there with that light. I know it's more queens out there that are sacred women, and we don't know what a sacred woman is. We ain't never seen a sacred woman until I met Ife. I ain't know what a sacred woman was. So respect that if you on a journey to be a sacred woman, then respect that you have to introduce the sacred woman to us. The brother on the corner, the brother who fixing the shade tree mechanic, the weed man, the bootleg cable guy, like the plumber. Man, introduce them to sacred women. Wake us up on all aspects of life. Wake us up to that sacred woman. Real talk. Hey, I'm doing this tonight. I announced it. I don't know exactly the time or place because it's Friday.
Are you probably won't go on the weekends? I'm asking because one sister said she wanted to get it so she can start it with you. But if she buy it today and I ship it today, she can have it by Monday, I'm guessing, or Tuesday.
If you buy it today and we ship it today, mail Saturday, Monday, you have no later than Tuesday. But
then if you're not reading on weekends, then she won't miss that much.
Well, even if I do read on the weekends, it'll be on YouTube, so you can always go back. I did make a commitment to start August 3rd, which is my birthday. So seeing today is the day after my birthday.
That's nice.
Because we haven't really mailed a whole lot of these out yet, I will be literally reading by myself, no follow on. So don't know. We're gonna discuss that. But order the book anyway. Just get the book and
Be ready.
Be ready. Even if I postpone it, because who knows what kind of wild weekend we're gonna have. It's my birthday. You know, who knows what kind of wild weekend. I might actually just start on Monday fresh. You know what I mean? Or Sunday. You know, because Sunday is I'm a sun sign. I'm a Leo. You know, we that fire. So I might start on Sunday because I am a son myself. Yes, peace. Thank you. Yeah. No worries, brother. He is a quick reader.
No, we're not looking for quick readers. Healing don't come quick.
I know. I learned that. Even though I may read quick, like if you haven't ever really paid attention to me on Say No More page, you want to know me from the Ife page, like, yeah, I got a voice like her. So
they know that because we wouldn't be together.
Ain't no 10-minute, you know what I mean? Ain't no 10-minute conversations. You know what I mean? We deep.
Yeah.
We deep. You know what I mean? So yeah. And thank you again for all the belated Earth days and solar cycles and beautiful blessings. Wait a minute. Oh no, Tanya. Hey, Tanya, we love you, girl. We got you, Queen. I ain't gonna call you no girl. You should already. She said she got the earrings, but she didn't get the. Oh, and Hearts with Fire. She didn't see the book yet.
Oh,
the Man Heal Thyself.
Tell her the book went out afterward.
Yeah, the book went out afterward, but we gonna make sure you get yours.
We'll make sure she have her tracking today. Her book went out after the earring.
Tanya, you the last one got to worry about getting this. You the last one. You was guaranteed this before we even had it in our hands. Before we even knew where to find it or how to find it. You was guaranteed this. But yeah, peace, love, light, prosperity. It's Feel Yourself Friday. It's Feel Yourself Friday. So are you going to get up today, go out and feel yourself today? Be exuberant, like give life, breathe life, uplift someone you come in contact with today. Feel yourself. Let someone see the light in you, the energy in you, and they see you vibing. Be a living and breathing example of what it is to Feel Yourself Friday. We'll be back though. Cause the weed ain't gonna smoke itself. And ain't nobody gonna love the woman the way I'm finna love her. So peace and love, like. We out. Y'all be easy, man.
No, wait. I love you.
I love you.
I want you.
I want you.
I need you.
I need you.
I admire you.
I admire you.
I adore you.
I adore you.
I honor you.
I honor you.
I worship you.
I worship you.
I respect you.
I respect you.
I protect you.
I protect you.
Always.
Always. Hey, listen. If you are in a sacred union, real talk. If you are in a sacred union, then do that. Man, stop. Sit down with your mate. Like real talk. Sit down with your king or your queen. And y'all write affirmations that y'all speak on a daily to each other. I have never done it before. This is my first time ever doing it with a queen. And like real talk, after doing it, it's always like a burst of energy. It's always a calming point after doing affirmation. Even when we're at...
You said it makes you come too?
No, I didn't say come.
Oh.
It makes me calm.
Oh, calm. Okay. Okay, shit, you gotta bust me out. Calming. Okay, I'm with you.
Hey, but listen though, yeah. For real, man. Affirm each other. Speak life into each other. You know what I mean? Build each other. You know what I mean? Do that. Because if nobody else builds you, or no one else builds your mate, then what the fuck are y'all doing? Well, come on, man. Real talk. You're not gonna better each other, then get the fuck out each other way. I'm just being honest. So, yeah, do that. Sit down with your mate, and y'all write affirmations. Do you love them? Do you honor them? Do you cherish them? Do you respect them? I mean, do you uplift them? Do you empower them? I know we crazy. I know. We get it all the time. You have to actually be with us to realize how crazy we is. Like, I get censored all the time on live. I'm always getting censored. I'm always getting censored. Like Say No More is literally like, yeah, I literally get censored. But that's why we love interacting with people. We want people to see that this is real.
Y'all buy the books in the airways. As long as he on here calling white people aliens, my money is slow.
Yeah, buy them airways. Buy them airways.
Y'all support black business.
Yeah, support black business, man. Go to a local black business and support them. If you don't buy the book from us, go to a local black bookstore and buy the book. because we are buying this from local black stores who are buying it from a black author, and we are black people selling it to you black people. So it's all black economics.
'Cause I'm black, y'all, and that's a fact, y'all. And I'm blackity black, black, y'all. All right, we gotta go. I love you.
I love you.
All right, peace, y'all.
Peace, y'all.